Hi guys, today we are going to learn how to use our background knowledge or our prior knowledge to help us better understand a book. So think about the last time you were in a reading group at my back table. As soon as I hand you a book, what I ask you to do? Yeah, hopefully you said to do a picture walk or to read the back cover summary or look at the front cover. And the reason why we do this is so that you can activate your prior knowledge. If you take a look at the screen, it says, this reminds me of, I remember when, I saw this at. It's what you know, it's your schema. So before we even read a book, we think about what we already know about the genre, about the topic, and make connections to that so that we could better understand. I think I told you guys that I am reading Harry Potter, and this is the first book of Harry Potter. So before I even read it, I had to activate my background knowledge. I started to think about what I already know about the book. And I know that this is a fiction book, and that means there are characters, there is a setting or more than one setting. I know that most fiction books have a problem. This is a long chapter book, so it has a lot of problems. Has a solution. And I also know, just by looking at the cover, that it kind of looks like this must have to do with something in fantasy. It looks like there's some magic involved. He's flying on a broom. There's a unicorn in the background. There's a castle. So I think this is going to have to do with definitely something not very realistic, but maybe more of a fantasy where there's magic involved. So I'm starting to think about that. If I take a look, ooh, I notice I see a three-headed dog kind of growling. That's making me think that there's probably going to be a big problem. His face, he's looking a little bit worried. So based on that, I know that this is a fiction story. I'm going to look out for characters, their traits. I'm going to notice the setting. I see that there's some magic involved, there's some fantasy, so I can expect that when I read. I notice that there's probably going to be a big problem, and hopefully the characters will be able to figure out a solution. So today, before you read, you're going to activate your background knowledge. You're going to think about what you already know by doing a back cover summary reading, by looking at the cover, by thinking about what you already know. You're going to actually do what I did and make some post-it notes about what your background knowledge is, and that'll help you today as you read to understand your text a little bit better.